everybody, this is Sherry again, and I just wanted to stop in real quick and let you know what's going on and tell a little bit more about me. If you watched my first video, I told you, that I'd lost my baby, and that was his name. His real name was Young Teddy Bear Lee, but we called him Baby. And I also have two other dogs. One is Elvira, and we call her Ellie. She was born 2 days before Halloween, 10 years ago. And so we named her Elvira. The other one is named Tazzy, Tasmanian Devil, because he's crazy. He's nuttier than a fruitcake. He weighs about 4 pounds, and everybody around is scared, including the vets and everything of him, because he will tear you to pieces. But like I said, I only adopt unadoptable animals, so this is what I got, and they're the best thing in the whole world to me. I'm looking one over here because she's looking at me wondering what I'm doing. I got Baby when he was 4 months old, and I got him at a flea market. And the reason I got him, I've worked with a lot of rescues. In fact, I helped start one in Sevierville, Tennessee, and cleaned it up, built it up, and helped put the cages in and put the food in and got the dogs and cats and everything. But I have owned grooming salons, and when I owned a grooming salon, I would tell all the dog pounds or the rescues that if they had any animals that needed to be cleaned up, made pretty so they could find a home, I'd do it in between, trying to make a living. And I got a lot of them, and I would wash them and shave them and put little ribbons in their hair. And I did bunnies, I did cats, I did dogs, I did a little bit of everything, and most of them found a good home. But for Baby, and it was in Sevierville, Tennessee, we were at a flea market, and I don't buy animals, I adopt. But this little dog, Baby, was in a cage by itself where they were selling dogs and pot-bellied pigs. They had pot-bellied pigs that couldn't have weighed over 3 pounds, just tiniest little things you ever seen, and Yorkies, the little tiny ones. And everybody was all around them and loving on them and everything. And here was Baby sitting in a cage, looking like Eeyore, just like Eeyore, just sad and wouldn't look up at anybody, and nobody was paying attention to him. And I told my husband, I said, that dog's about 4 months old, and if he doesn't get sewed today, he's going home, and he's not going to come back. And how I learned this is I worked with a lot of vets, and vets have said that most dogs, especially dogs, have about a 4-month chance at these pet shops and stuff to be sold. After that, they're too big and gangly and stuff, and they want the little tiny ones. Now, when they go home, and I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but I've been told this by a lot of vets. After 4 months, they take them home. They don't need another dog to feed. They don't need another breeder. They're not giving the dog away. And so there's only one thing they do. And I got a feeling people are going to yell at me and everything else, but this is from vets, not me. This is how I learned. They said they take them home and they get rid of them. And they usually don't want to pay the money to go to a vet to have a shot given to them, so they do it themselves, and it's not always pretty. So any of those little dogs you see at the pet shops got a 4-month span like Baby did. And when I asked him, when they said 4 months, I said, they're going to take him home and that'll be it. And my husband said, what are you going to do? And I said, I'm going to get him. So I asked him how much he was. And I said, okay, I'll pay it. And I brought that baby home out of a cage, probably the first time in its life. And he was so happy and thrilled and ran and everything. It was just wonderful. He was the sweetest baby in the world. And so that's how I got him. And like I said, I did not buy these dogs, or cats, or ferrets, or anything. You can find any animal you want in a rescue or in the dog pound or, any of the places. Just get online and put in ferret, or put in snake, or put in a rat. My nephew owned a rat, or rescued a rat. His name was Ben. And that rat loved my nephew. And it was a smart little boy. He would just run to the cage when he saw my nephew, and my nephew would put him on his shoulder, and they would be together until he went to bed. And sweet little thing, just sweet as sugar. So everything has a heart. Everybody that doesn't understand that an animal is the most loving thing and the most kind and the most loyal thing you'll ever have in your life is just never owned one. And anyone that actually hurts them or something, let me have a hope. I'll get them every time. But I'm not good at this yet, and I'm just talking, and I'm not going to edit it or all that. I may do it later, as I progress. But right now, I just want to talk and let you know that I'm here, and I love all animals, and I want you to know that adopt, do not shop. You can get any animal you want. And one of the things I wanted to say is everybody likes the designer dogs or the purebred dogs and everything, but there's these little half-breeds, just like everybody in America's a half-breed, or don't have a chance in hell, if that's what it was, to even get a home. And they sit in a little corner, and they have the shortest lifespan in a humane society as any dog, because most people want the purebreds. And so they are put down pretty fast. They try to keep them, but especially black dogs. Black dogs are the first to go. So give that a thought when you go look and when you need one, and only get them if you can love them. Yeah, and they're going to be nuttier than a fruitcake, and they're going to do stuff you don't like, and you're going to have to train them and teach them to go potty and walk on a leash, and because most of us never had anybody to care about them to teach them this stuff. So think about that. Get yourself a pet if you're ready for it. If you've lost one, like me, I can't do it yet. But do that. And adopt, don't shop. And in the name of whatever baby you lost, please think about maybe sending some stuff to the dog pound or a rescue. They need blankets, they need food, they need toys, they need everything in the world. And just do it in their name and help them out a little bit, because they're doing the best they can. And the last thing I want to tell you again is please send me, if you can, a picture of your puppy dog or cat or horse or whatever it is that you've lost, or just even the name of it and what kind of dog or snake or whatever it is. And I'm going to have at the end of my videos in memory of, because I want everybody to know that they were loved and they're still loved. So I'm going to let you go, and y'all have a good day, and I hope it does better if you've lost your baby, because they'll always love you, and you'll always love them. So I'll let you go right now, and y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.